All right. We I haven't been doing this, but I'm going to do it today. So let's thank the Lord for that food we ate. You know what I mean? I've been forgetting about that, and yeah, we used to do that all the time. I used to say that all the time, but we forgot, or not we, but I. All right. So we have a good night tonight. Cassie Jean-Claude Van Damme is speaking. I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I told her that's what I was going to say. It's easy to say, you know. So let's clap for her. All right, and I have a few things I want to say about a couple people that I work with, and I'm just super proud of their guys just out of the jail, and I'm super proud of them. And I'm not. It's not that I'm not proud of all of them, but I just work up and close with them, so I see what they do. And it's Riley over here. Raise your hand, Riley. And Cam right there. Raise your hand, brother. Riley, his first day, he come into work, and we have a production rate, a percentage, and he got over 100% production on his very first day. He's just easy. He learns easy. He does so good, and I'm just super proud of it. Hang on. I forgot about McClandon. He come from a different department. Let's clap for him, too. I forgot. Sorry. He come from a totally different department and come to ours and kept up with this 80-year-old man that nobody can keep up with. So congratulations to you, too, brother. I'm proud of you. Cam has come in and went straight to doing setup like I do, and he's doing super good. I hope Ricky McDoodle don't watch these, but Ricky McDowell's who I'm talking about. But remember when y'all come over there and helped me set up the curler, and you did one side and Ricky did the other? Well, I had to go back and retighten all of Ricky's stuff because it all came loose. Your side was great, man. His side, not so much. But I'm just proud of you guys. I'm proud of all of you that just got out of the jail portion of the JCAP program and coming to work and doing your best. I know it's rough, and I know you get tired real easy, but I promise, like I told Mac in the hallway, your feet will just all of a sudden quit hurting, and you won't even be thinking about it no more. So, but I'm proud of you guys. I love you. Boom. Give me one more. And one more for good luck. Boom. All right. Okay, so one more thing I need you to do. I need you all to do me a favor because my wife, she's a first-time mother, and she has to work on Mother's Day, and she's not going to be able to be here Sunday for church because she has to work, and she's such a hard worker, and I'm very blessed to have her, and it's a very special Mother's Day for her because it's her first, and I just want everybody to tell Megan Happy Mother's Day when you see her. Yeah. And if you don't care, line up and start giving her hugs. Please. Here they come. Here they come. That's enough, Calvin. Please. I'm just kidding. I was talking to all the women. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. I love you, Megan. I'm super proud of you, and happy Mother's Day, early Mother's Day. You're the best mother a boy could ask for. You do more than you should, and Silas loves you, and I love you. Happy Mother's Day. And so does Boopy. All right. She's trying not to ugly cry back there right now. I can see it on her face. Because I'll tell you what, she's an ugly crier. I'm her husband. I can say that. What? Oh, is it? Here, you got something in your hand? You tricked me. All right, so Vanessa, she was here earlier, but she had to leave to go see a close friend of hers. So we got somebody else going to hand out chips today. Who's handing out chips? What's his name? How do we greet him on stage? Larry, 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 Larry. Oh yeah, that's right. He's just handing them out. Booby's coming up on stage.
Got some bad news. We still ain't. Yes, sir. I got some bad news. We ain't got our chips in yet. They won't be here till next week. But Larry will give hugs out and IOUs. Here at Celebrate Recovery, we recognize clean time with chips. Do we have anybody here for the first time? IOUs. You still get a hug. We have anybody here with 30 days? $60 days? That comes with a speech. Amen. 90 days. There we go. So we're going to have to get some pencil and paper and start writing these names down. Or take pictures one. 120 days, 4 months. Four months comes with speech.
Yeah, God did it, y'all.
Amen. 5 months. 5 months. 6 months. You're older than that. 7 months. 8 months. 9 months. 10 months. So we got some clean individuals. 11 months. 12 months. 1 year. $18 months. 2 year. 3 year or more. Ricky, Corey. 42 years. 42 years. How did you do it? God. Amen. And Jesus and all the church. Amen. Proud of you, buddy. Ricky, how'd you do it? Amen. Amen. All right, everybody that got a tip or IOUs, come back up here and get your picture took. Come on up here. You all right, brother? Come on in here. Can you get us out? Count of three, say boopy. Boopy. 3. Watch this cord, Joey, because Joey get all over you.
All right, one more big round of applause, everybody who got a chip. Especially my main man, Corey, there. We've known each other for a long time, 4 years. That's a big accomplishment, dude. I'm super proud of you. Lifelong brother right there, even though I'm going to tell everybody the story about your TDOC card. So I've told this story before, so some of you may have heard it. Corey has a TDOC card, which is Tennessee Department of Corrections. And you wouldn't think it by the way he is now. He is the nicest, kindest, most caring individual you'll ever meet. He's shy just like his son. But on that little card it says violent offender. And he told me one time, because me and John rode the bus with him whenever we was kids, and Corey's younger than us, and he said that we used to make him fight to sit on the back of the bus, and that's the reason he's a violent offender. Which it may be. But I'm super proud of you, brother. I'm proud of everything you've accomplished, your family. You have an awesome family. I'm super proud of you. And Ricky, I'm super proud of you too, brother. If it wouldn't have been for you letting me lay in your bottom bunk when I come to jail and I was detoxing, I don't know if I'd have survived. Because I could see the TV good from it and everything. So I'm proud of you. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Corey finished probation. What, you done that like a month or so ago? February, a few months ago. That's a big accomplishment, you know. I don't know how much longer I got, but I'm going to finish it one day, you know what I mean? And I was super happy when he told me that. I was walking around work telling everybody and everything. But I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of everybody who got a chip. Every second counts. Every minute counts. Every day, every month, every year. So I'm proud of y'all. One more round of applause. All right. Now's the time, Miss Sweaty Hands. She didn't give me anything to introduce her with besides the Van Dam. So, with a warm welcome, let's welcome Cassie Jean-Claude Van Dam. It's actually Jean-Philippe. Is that right? Jean-Philippe. Here, look here. See the camera? Yes. Center stage is that square, so stand on that square and don't back up on the music equipment, and you'll be all right. I don't want to have to come back.
Thank you for letting me use the mic. I'm very nervous. I'm already going to cry. I don't tell my story to many people for a reason. I tell it to the guys sometimes because I want to give them hope. Hope that there is a brighter end, the hope that you can change. And I tell about my failures too. But I'm used to talking to 10 or 12 people in the jail. I'm not used to talking to all these people. So bear with me and pray for my peace because I am nervous.
So you know we're all inmates.
I think that's what Wesley said. Okay, so my story starts with severe abuse. My mom left when I was 6. She left me and my siblings with my dad, who was very, very abusive. I'm the only one that can remember her leaving that day. And I remember standing on the porch screaming for her to take us with her. She left because of abuse, but thought we could endure it. That day I hated my mom. Couldn't stand her, would not go visit her. Dad had to fight with the courts all the time because I would refuse to go, and he didn't want to get in trouble for it. So, stayed with Dad till I was about 13, 14. Like I said, all the abuse, everything but SA, if y'all know what that means. I don't feel comfortable saying the actual thing in here. When I turned 13, my dad and my stepmom split up, and my dad went from severe abuse to not caring what I did. So it was very extremes. That's when I got introduced to alcohol. He always told me, stay away from dope, stay away from weed, but drink and drink here with me so I know you're safe. That was not the answer. Because at 14 years old, I quickly turned to alcoholism. I would drink anything and everything that was put in front of me, and I don't know how I didn't end up dead with some of the stupid things that I did. So we'll fast forward a little bit. DCS took me away from my dad after finding all that out, and I went to live with my mom, of who I hated, I wanted nothing to do with. Stepdad was even worse. He was abusive as well. They kept me for all of a month and shipped me out. Didn't want to deal with me, and I wasn't a bad kid at the time. I just was cautious of them. I didn't trust them. So when they shipped me off all over North Carolina to every group home and state's facility that you could think of, more bad stuff happened. I won't go too much into detail about that, but it was bad. It was very bad. Don't know how some of those people or places still stayed open. I ran away from my final group home when I was 15 by jumping out of a 2-story window. I was so desperate to leave because so many bad things were happening there. Broke both of my ankles, was in a wheelchair for 3 months, and when the doctors came to talk to me, I didn't trust anybody, so when they asked me if I was trying to kill myself, I refused to speak to them. Well, that got me admitted to a psych ward for full evaluations. Finally, I told them, look, I wasn't trying to kill myself, I was trying to run away from everything that's trying to kill me. That's when they put me in another facility. I did everything that I could to get out of that facility and try to do everything right. After a year, I completed it. They sent me back home to my mom. I never made it on that bus back to Asheville, North Carolina. From Charlotte, North Carolina, I kept going. I was not going back to my mom's house. And at the age of 15, I was on the streets by myself. I wouldn't listen to anybody, didn't want to talk to anybody. I made my own life. And I settled in Greenville, South Carolina. Why I chose Greenville, South Carolina, I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do at the time, so I hopped on a Greyhound, and that's where I went. I lived under a bridge for 3 days, and then the best thing ever happened to me. Somebody I didn't even know picked me up one day. It was a female, so I was a little bit more comfortable, and I lied to her about my age. I just made it look like I was out of a bad situation. I was 18 years old, and I wanted a new start. I was 15 years old. That lady and her entire family took me under her wing and became the family I never had. Mind you, I was on the run as a wanted child from Asheville, North Carolina. And one thing I didn't mention is my mom and my stepdad, as bad as they were cops in Asheville, North Carolina. Matter of fact, my stepdad was lead investigator of the DA's office, which made it even worse. I later found out they were crooked cops. They were trafficking cocaine back and forth throughout the United States, and the reason they shipped me off is because they didn't want me to get wild and for them to get caught up in what they were doing. So that day, I hated them even more. And I say hate because at that time I did hate them. Things have changed since then, but I hated them. After 3 years living on the street, not literally on the streets, but I was in the streets. I was around nothing but gang people. I was never affiliated myself, but I did sell drugs. I used drugs. I didn't care about anything anymore. I just wanted to be free, and I did it the wrong way. At the age of 17, I don't know how my probation officer tracked me down, but she said, you're turning 18 in 8 months. Do you really want to go into your adult life doing the same things you're doing now? And I said, no, I don't. So they paid for me a Greyhound ticket, and I went back to Asheville, North Carolina. I did 90 days in jail. As a juvenile, they put me in the adult jail, but I did it. And the judge, when I went to see him, they said, what is it going to take for you to calm down and not ruin your life? And I pointed at DCS and my parents, and I said, don't let them tell me what to do anymore. Don't let them have anything to do with me because all they've done is run me down. The judge emancipated me that day. And everything got better for a while. That pain never went anywhere. It was still there, and it was still buried down. So once again, I turned to drugs. It started because I was a single mom at the time, had my son when I was 17 years old, and I needed to provide for him. I want to say that was a justification, and it did end up being a justification, but I was trying to provide for him the only way I knew how. I had no family support. The friends I did have were out in the streets selling and using drugs just like I had been. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and start selling some cocaine and make some good money. Cocaine was my drug of choice, by the way. And I did. I made a lot of money, and I partied a lot, and I started neglecting my kid. He lived in the same house as me, but I started neglecting him. Bring me my water, please. My son's dad left me. Thank you. Excuse me, you guys. Mouth's dry. My son's dad left me because he couldn't put up with it anymore. Didn't understand it at the time, but now I do. He called DCS on me, told him that I was getting high, and the only thing that kept me from losing my kid that day is that my nose was too messed up from the prior weekend to fail a drug test. They were there to take my child from me. And my childhood flashed before my eyes. I was like, man, you know what? I'm about to put my kids through the same thing that I went through, just in a different way. So I got sober that day. I don't know how I did it. I didn't withdraw. I didn't anything. I got sober that day. That was in 2007. He was almost 2 years old. I fought. I got my kid back, and everything was good. Well, fast forward to 2012. My sister was brutally murdered by her husband. I relapsed that day after 5 years clean. And I'm telling you guys that not to be scared that a little bit of clean time might turn into something really scary. I'm saying that so you can be aware at all times. Anytime anything can happen, the devil can get hold of you and it can do some bad things. That day, I felt the lowest of the low. I felt like a failure, like I was never going to amount to anything. I hadn't finished school. I was a 10th grade dropout, straight A student, but I was a 10th grade dropout. And I was like, you know what? I got to quit. I picked myself up the next day, and I never touched it again. Flushed 11 grams of cocaine that day, and I had to call the guy that I owed the money to because he fronted it to me and be like, oh, man, I got to tell you something. And I was scared. He was a gang member. I was scared he was going to come up there and kill me, my kids, and take everything I had. God bless me. He didn't. He said, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance. Tax season's around the corner. Hit me up when you get it. I want my money back. I was like, all right, sure, you got it. So my taxes came in. That's the very first payment I tried to make. Something came over him because he said, you know what? You're a real one. You live 2 states away. I was in Tennessee by that time. He said, you live 2 states away and could have ran on me. Take every dime of that money, spend it on them kids, debt paid. My grandma prayed me through everything. I hated God for a while. And I'm ashamed to say that, but it's a fact. He knows it. I didn't understand why he allowed me to go through so much that I went through. Couldn't understand why the God that I was raised to believe didn't protect me. I was a little kid. I didn't deserve any of that. But now, and the guys will tell you, I wouldn't change any of it. Not a single bit of it, because that made me who I am today. I'm now married to a wonderful man. He was supposed to be here tonight. He got stuck at work. I'm married to a wonderful man who stepped in, adopted my children, because their dads have always been MIA. He works hard every day, and he understands me because he's been there. I'm 3 weeks away from my master's degree. It's been hard, some of the hardest stuff I've ever did. But I tell my story because there is hope. If you want to stay sober, this community, there's no excuse not to. You know, I've lived in big cities. I've worked in this field for 15 years trying to make a difference and trying to give back and believe in people who were right there in the same place I am. We're the people that the communities look down on. We're the people that they look at and they were like, junkies, trash. But that's not the case. We're people who have been through things. We go through things that they don't understand. With that being said, I've seen huge communities of recovery, and I've never seen a community like this one before. And I've never heard anything but bad stuff about Newport until I started working here. Oh, it's trash. You're going to find needles here. You're going to find needles there. The crops are crooked, all that. I've not seen any of that. I see one of the biggest recovery groups that I've ever seen, and everybody's like a family. I get nervous, but I feel welcome here. Once I finish my master's, I'm going to go for my doctorate because I feel like that title means a lot to me. And if I can look at people like the men who just got out of the jail, they're starting their life brand new, trying to learn how to do things different. If I can tell them I came out of the gutter and I pulled myself out of the gutter with no help, anything's possible because I didn't want it at the time. I don't even know what else to say. I'm glad to be here. I'm always available to talk to anybody. I'm definitely not perfect, but I will have 14 years of recovery this year. And I got faith in everybody, every single body. I tell the men all the time, some of you may or may not know me. I work at West Care for the BJA program, and I teach majority of the classes in the jail for all the men. I'm open and honest with them. I don't hide anything from them, and I tell them all the time, you got to want it, first thought wrong, and use your support system. If you don't use your support system, it's your own fault because look at everybody here. There's plenty of it. Thank you guys for having me.